Now, finding out from your GP that you need to see a medical specialist can be pretty scary, and often finding the right specialist for your situation can be a real challenge. Knowing who has the right expertise, who's available quickly, and what your out-of-pocket charges are can all take time. Healthshare.com.au is a free website that helps Aussies find all the information that you need, and CEO Rami Weiss is here to tell us how all this works. Welcome to the show, Rami. So tell us a little bit about healthcare.
Great, so thanks for having me on the show. So healthshare.com.au started about 7 years ago, and the mission was really to help people make better informed decisions about their health. And the site's grown really strongly since then. We've now got about 500,000 people a month that visit the website. So it's very popular. And one of the most popular areas is people looking for who's the right health professional for their needs. So we have detailed information about over 80,000 different health professionals on the website. And you're able to find out what their languages are that they speak, what areas of expertise that they have, what hospitals they operate out of, really all the information that you need to know when you're looking for a health professional.
Now, Rami, it's very hard for me to sit here without my Shark Tank hat on. So I'm here thinking, oh, a little extra one I found here, right, sitting next to me.
Do you want to invest
So where did the idea come from?
So it was actually started by our chairman, who was having a family issue and needed to find out some information about specialists for his family, for his child. And he looked around and he said, there's no great place where people can find Australians to find local information about their health.
So it was a family need. But if it's free, so 500,000 people come to your website, you've obviously got expenses and overhead. What's the funding model? Can't help myself. they forgive me. It's not sustainable. It's not a charity. So how does the funding model work?
So we make money from specialists and hospitals and others who want to have more detailed information about their listings. So we don't charge any cost for a health professional to put their information on the website, but there are specialists who have, for example, are opening up a new practice in a new area and want people, their GPs and patients, to find out more information so they can advertise on the website.
Can you explain then what gap cover is and what patients should be asking their GP about what they need to be looking for in searching for the right specialist?
Absolutely. So it's a very confusing and daunting thing when you need to see a specialist. And besides what their area of expertise is, where they practice, when they're available, the other big thing is, well, what's the cost that you have to pay to see the specialist? So one of the things that we've launched within the last year is partnerships with Australian health insurers, private health insurers, where you're able to see for your health insurer what the out-of-pocket cost might be for a specialist that you're going to see. So the gap cover is really what's your out-of-pocket cost when you have to see the specialist. And it can actually be quite complex because on a case-by-case basis, the specialist might think that you need to have a more complex operation and therefore it might cost more. But really what we're trying to do is have the discussion, speak to your specialist, understand better about what the cost might be.
Because normally what would happen is you'd go to your GP would have a specialist in mind, or they just refer you to someone. What is the benefit of this as opposed to that? And shouldn't you be trusting your GP instead of making the decision yourself?
Absolutely. So we actually have thousands of GPs that use our website as well, because what happens is you might come in and the GP might think that you need to see an orthopedic surgeon, but an orthopedic surgeon has certain subspecialties in different areas. So one orthopedic surgeon might subspecialize in shoulders, someone else in knees, someone else in spine. It's quite complicated. So the GP doesn't always have all the information they need, and rather than spending time Googling, we're trying to say, actually, here's a directory that's at your fingertips. It's integrated into your systems, into your clinical software, so it's quick and easy for the GP.
And it might just be someone the GP went to school with and he just sends everyone to that person.
Yeah, I've seen the doctors look at the Rolodex, literally the old cards. So this sounds fabulous. Effectively, it gives an opportunity for those specialists to make sure that they are where the decision's being made, whether that's a GP referring at all the 500,000 people, but all of a sudden they've got this real resource that stays up to date.
Exactly.
And I kind of think of LinkedIn for professionals, and this is, how you find professionals is increasingly difficult, and their expertise.
Perhaps it's covered by that free specialist service, like Find a Specialist Now service that you provide.
That's right.
How exactly does that work when you help people fast track a specialist?
Thanks, Lila. So that's another fantastic website that's free for Australians to visit, specialistsnow.com.au, which we also run. And the situation there is the GP writes a referral for you to see a specialist. You get home, you call the specialist, and you find out there's a 3-month or 6-month wait time. What do you do next? So what specialistsnow.com.au is, you go there, you fill out the form and you say, I need to see an orthopaedic surgeon in this area, and one of our friendly support staff will give you a call and will actually look at who is next available to come to have the appointment. So we actually have relationships with over 1,000 specialists who are able to see patients quickly. So again, it's a free service. We're just trying to match the inefficiencies that happen today between looking for a specialist and actually getting in to see them.
We can find out more information about specialists in your area by visiting healthshare.com.au. Rami, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.